In this segment, we're with Joanne Jobin, founder and CEO of the Mining Investment event happening in Quebec in June. So, Joanne, if we can just jump right into it, why Quebec?
Oh, that's a great question. I get asked that quite a lot. Quebec is, when we were looking for a place to hold a conference, we settled on Quebec because we knew that every or most of the big global companies had a footprint either in Quebec or in Ontario. I mean, we've had 150% growth in 3 years, which is tremendous. I'm going to say we're recognized now as one of the fastest growing investment conferences in North America. We're handling everything from the billion-dollar market caps right down to the really junior companies. And we have a place and a price, I'm going to say, for all of these companies. So we try to be really inclusive. We've got some really cool new sponsors this year that I think are a little different for a mining company. For example, we have, we've put this on our information, but Lucid Motors, which is an EV producer, and they have quite a few showrooms throughout Ontario and Quebec, are a big sponsor this year. So we're really delighted to have them. We have Glencore as our first ever diamond sponsor this year. So they have completely taken over the student program, which is really important thing that we do at our conference. For those who aren't aware, we do sponsor 50 students from all across Canada to come and meet with the mining community, and they have their own separate, sort of like a mini conference while we're doing ours. They actually have to do a business case study. And then there is every evening CEOs come in and they talk to the students about the mining industry. And then there's master classes for them. And they're also allowed to go out in because our beautiful evening events are all sponsored. They can go out in the evenings and they can talk to the mining professionals, and they can sit there and they can watch the presentations and learn. So it's very visceral for them.
Seated with a founder, I'm always curious to understand why. So why this event back in 2022 for you? Why start it?
I ask myself every day the same question. No, I'm just kidding. It's a tough job. Listen, it was a dream of mine for a really long time. And, the more I thought about it, the more I spoke to, my friends in the mining industry, companies that I had repped for many years, the bankers, and I said, companies are spending a lot of money to go to the US, to go to Europe. Why don't we have one of these in our own backyard? I mean, we are arguably the mining capital of the world, or one of the mining capitals of the world. Why aren't we doing this in our own backyard? So, the bankers would say to me, well, Joe, if you're going to do it, we'll support you. And that's how it started.
Now, earlier, you mentioned 150% growth. Can you kind of give us more detail on what you mean by that?
Yeah. To give you some context, we started in 22. We launched right after COVID, which was a lot of anxiety to begin with.
I'm sure.
Anyway, will they come? But anyway, they did come. We had 47 companies. We had about 320 delegates. Of those, 81 were investors. Last year, we hosted 115 companies. We had around 800 delegates, and we had approximately 250 to 260 investors. So that's the type of growth. And it's really grown by word of mouth because we are a private conference. It is by invitation only.
Ah, I see. I didn't know that.
So it's invitation only. Again, I took the best parts of all the conferences that I knew about, and I tried to create something special, something a little different, and something that would kind of set tongues wagging, right? Oh, that's a really good event. Oh, I heard it was really good. So we hear that all the time. So, and then we tell people you should come. Even if you want to come as a guest the first time to see what we're doing. We did a lot of that in the beginning. Not so much now because people know who we are, but we expect to grow another 15 to 20% this year.
Now, when it comes to like the gold circle, so people within gold exploration and production, Denver especially stands out as a high quality event. And most of the time, companies that I speak to say it's because of the quality of the investors in the meetings.
Correct.
So how do you and your team ensure that, again, the quality is there?
Well, first of all, bringing investors into a conference is a difficult task, and anybody will tell you that. And I think, every single conference, including Denver and Beaver Creek and 1-to-1 and Minds and Money, that is a battle that is very hard won and hard fought. So we're a young conference, so we're building. We're very conscious of the fact that we are working hard to bring the right investors in. I personally do a lot of traveling. I go to meet investors. I think it's really important to be face to face with them. So we are, I would say that the quality of investor from 22 to now has increased dramatically.
Now, to close off, for potential investors, folks who want to attend the event in June, what are your tips on getting the biggest takeaways from the event itself?
Go to the evening events for sure. And then, we have a fantastic core shack at our evening events too. It's a glamorous core shack, probably the most glamorous core shack in the industry.
Why is it glamorous?
Well, our evening event we call it our gala, our sponsors gala networking and casino event. So it's not a sit down dinner. People are encouraged to walk around. All the big sponsors have beautiful pavilions that we put up for them. They are all labeled and logoed, identified for each big sponsor. There's a casino in the back and there's a core shack all around the perimeter. So great music, amazing food. Again, a great way to promote networking. And we have 5 of those types of events throughout the 3 days.
Great. Well, thank you for being here, and we look forward to seeing you at the event.
Thank you so much.
Whether you're a company executive looking to potentially be at this event or an investor who might want to check out the event, go to the website below and get your details there. Thanks for watching.